Good morning, guys. Ashantin here. How are you? I've had a very good time rebuilding my little house over here. And those of you who have played with me or followed me for some time will recognise that I am standing on lily pads. Whenever I'm building, I like to have a good view of what I'm building. And this is where my starter house has now come out. I like to build near water, so I'm always finding myself wanting a vantage place on water. As you can see, it's changed a lot, and I think that the colours now work. I've not landscaped it, I've just done the basic house. But there are little things that I have done that make it better. For example, I had a support there. I've added one there to match. The roof, I decided on black granite, and I have lined the edges with black granite cobblestone. The one place I couldn't get it to work was where I have my cursor. You'll note that the windows are now indented. Oh gosh, sorry. So that I've got steps above and below them. And I've changed the basic shape of the house. It was just this bit, but I've moved out here, and we have now a T-shaped house, which I like a lot. I've got two doors onto the balcony, and it may seem odd, but it really does work having the two doors. This door, of course, now leads straight on to the fish farm, which is doing well. Sorry, I meant to show you that out here, I've taken it right up to the shoreline, and what I've done is I've got stairs under there. I learnt this from Gummy to give it just a little bit more detail where it's underneath there, and it just gives it that extra bit of perspective to it. Now I'm looking at it at the moment, and although I've indented the windows here, I haven't indented that top window. I have indented the bottom window, and I've been wondering whether I should indent it or bring it out as a bay, but I think it's better indented. Aha, that was not a piranha. Now at the side, I've taken a slightly different route with the roof line, and I've copied this from Dog, who uses it a lot. I didn't want it to go too high, and this part is much wider than the crossbar of the T. So I've used a combination of flat slabs and steps to give it this rather amazing winged look. It works for the site. I'm not sure whether I shouldn't be putting supports under the roof. I think that might look better. Oh, by the way, guys, I have lit up the whole ravine now. And the reason I did that was I had to go and mine for black granite. So the ravine is now lit up. So this roof actually works exceptionally well with the other roof. They join very, very well indeed. Can you see that? And the roof line is exactly where it should be. So that's all fairly good there. Coming out on this side and having a look at this side bit, and I haven't come over here an awful lot. Excuse the wooden blocks there. I was working out where the skelly spawner was. And as you can see, it's just a very basic little roof there. I'm wondering whether to put the cobblestone along that side, but it won't look right at the front if I do. So that's a decision that still has to be taken. And then up at the back here, remember guys, this is not yet landscaped, we have the roof protruding out again. The top bit is not indented, but the bottom bit is, and I actually think that works. I've removed some blocks at the corner here, just to give a little bit more perspective on this side, make it a little less flat. They weren't doing anything, But the more I look at it, the more I think that maybe a support beam there, and you can see I've got the same problem there, and there, might just do that a lot of good. Just one support beam, and I think we'll have a look at that when we come on to do the landscaping. At the moment, it is not landscaped. This fence at the back does not match the fir fence at the front. The garden is utilitarian, to put it mildly. I'm not sure how much further I want to go, but certainly we've got these beautiful little indentations here, and we ought to do something with those, I think. So I think there's a little bit of stuff that needs to be looked at. Now inside, I have left part of the original structure here to give this very nice support beam and to give an archway through here. I think there is too much green, so I'm slightly contemplating changing the floor. I haven't decided on that yet, but I might. Where I've put an extra row there, I've put stairs, again to give it a bit more interest, and the same on this side. Obviously the doors look a bit flat, as do the windows here, because I've gone by the look from the outside on this. This has the doorway coming in here, and I might put some blocks over there. I'll have to think about that. They have this sort of indentation, might look very good along there. And then we've got the same at this end, but I've taken the blocks right up, and that actually looks better. I might do that rather than put an indentation. Yes, I think solid blocks is what's needed there, not an indentation. So I think we'll just, come on, that's better. That looks much better, and it all matches, it's all even. And the window is 3 blocks wide, even though it doesn't look it. And therefore it's centred on the door over here. So guys, this is where I've got to with my little house, which I must say I'm beginning to like very much. And the black granite, not the black granite cobblestone, but the black granite does, I think, look very good. This fir wood has a lot of darkness in it. It's not really a brown in here, it's a really dark green. And I think that the black granite goes very well with it, both in texture and in colour. The bed has been moved back a little bit, but I still have my view of the setting sun, and of course at the other side you have the rising moon. So it may be, oh, we don't want to open the doors, yes, moonrise over the lagoon. So on that note, guys, good night.